Hey, what's going on YouTube? What's going on everybody, man? Welcome back to the channel. How you guys doing today, man? Hopefully you're doing well. All right, we're going to be checking out this song from a band called the KINKS. Okay, this is the first time with the KINKS on the channel. It's not necessarily a brand new name because my boss has brought up the KINKS to me before. He's asked, have you reacted to them, man? And usually when my boss asks me about an artist, he tries to play something right there on the spot. And begrudgingly, I don't want to mention it to him, but I try to tune it out when he does because I'm like, oh no, like if I hear this, I want to hear it for the first time on my channel. It's not the best. Like I really want to tap into it there with him, but at the same time, it's gonna take away if I ever try to react to it on the channel if I've heard it. But he did talk to me a little bit about the KINKS, and I think he said that they had like a funny some funny songs with like some funny messages on them. So we're gonna be getting into this one, man. I pulled it off the Rolling Stones Top 500. So this is the KINKS Lola. Let's go ahead and dive into this one, man, and see what's going on here.
I met her in a club down in Old Soho, where you drink champagne and it tastes like Coca-Cola. C-O-L-A,
Okay, I've heard a part of this before.
She walked up to me and she asked me to dance. I asked her her name and in a dark brown voice she said Lola. L-O-L-A, Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola.
Like a banjo almost.
Well, I'm not the world's most physical guy, but when she squeezed me tight, she nearly broke my spine. Oh my Lola, 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 Lola.
The banger already.
Well, I'm not dumb, but I can't understand why she walked like a woman but talked like a man. Oh my Lola, Lola,
Hold
Lola,
on.
Lola, Lola, Lola.
Okay, he said she squeezed him hard, nearly broke his back, walks like a man.
Well, we drank champagne and danced all night under electric candlelight. She picked me up and sat me on her knee, said, "Little boy, won't you come on with me?" Well, I'm not the world's most passionate guy, but when I looked in her eyes, well, I almost fell for my Lola. La 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 la, la 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 la.
Good jam. Girls will be boys and boys will be girls. It's a mixed up, muddled up, shook up world. It's up and all. La 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 la. Well, I left home just a week before, and I'd never ever kissed a woman before. But Lola smiled and took me by the hand, said, "I'm gonna make you mine." Well, I'm not the world's most masculine man, but I know what I am, and I'm glad I'm a man. So it's Lola, Lola, All right, That's a banger of a song, man. Honestly, that's that gives me vibes. Like I like a good sing along song, and that's definitely a good sing along song. It gives me vibes of like Sweet Caroline. You know, things that everybody that's there watching them perform this live, you're gonna sing along, man. The words are easy to follow, really. But as far as what the song's talking about, it sounds like he's somewhere new. He kind of sounds like he's never been out of uh his state or his city before, and he's somewhere new. He goes out and he falls for this girl. But when she hugs him a little too tight. She's got some muscular on her, and then he can't figure out why she looks like a woman but talks like a man. He's talking about it's a mixed up world where guys are girls and girls are guys. She sat him on her lap, uh, things like that. He says he'd never kissed a girl before. So I assume his first kiss was maybe to a man. That's kind of the vibes I'm getting here. I'm gonna tap into the lyrics a little bit, see what he's talking about. Oh man, so I guess there was a finale in the song that it breaks it down here. You know, he pushed her away, he walked to the door, he fell on the floor, he got on his knees, and he looked at her and she at me. Well, that's the way I wanted to stay, and I always wanted to be that way for my Lola. He goes on to say, well, I left home just a week before, and I never even kissed a woman before, but Lola smiled and took me by the hand and said, dear boy, I'm gonna make you a man. Well, I'm not the world's most masculine man, but I know what I am, and I'm glad I'm a man. So, I don't know. It sounds like maybe Lola made a man out of him that night. So that's the vibes I'm totally getting here. There you go, man. The kinks, the kinks. Okay, so I immediately get to understand exactly what my boss is talking about with some humor in their songs here, man. So, all right. So the song was released in 1970. They got the genres as rock, folk, pop, and pop. And it says that Lola is clearly, you know, about a song about this gentleman in Soho, London, meeting with a potentially trans or cross-dressing woman. Apparently, the reception was taken pretty roughly and criticized because of that. And Mr. Who is that? Ray Davies ends up saying he doesn't care. You know, the song's pretty much about the guy being glad that he met Lola. So it says originally Lola saw controversy for its lyrics. Davies addressed the matter, saying it really doesn't matter what sex Lola is. I think she's all right. Some radio stations faded the track before the implications of Lola's biological sex were revealed. That's kind of crazy, but you know, it is what it is. It's a fun song. It's definitely a fun song. He ended up stating that somewhere on here that he knew it was going to be a hit because his little daughter, I think his 1-year-old daughter, would crawl around singing the verse of the song or the Lola part. She tried to mumble Lola Lola, and he was like, okay, if my little daughter can do it, surely the Kinks fans will do it, and they'll take this. Like he knew it was going to be a hit for that one. It says BBC ended up banning the track for a different reason, and that is because the original stereo recording had the words Coca-Cola in the lyrics, but because of BBC's radio's policy against product placement, Ray Davies was forced to make a 6,000-mile round-trip flight from New York to London and back, interrupting the band's American tour to change those words to the generic Cherry Cola. Interesting. Okay, so there's that. And down here it says that the Kinks in this song, the lead vocals, acoustic, and resonator guitars were played. So that must have been the sound that I was thinking was a banjo. It's a resonator guitar. This thing is sexy, man. That guitar is so nice looking. Mr. Mark Knopfler plays one pretty frequently, and that thing is awesome, man. And just to wrap it up, man, it says the Kinks here originate out of London. All right, so there we go, man. These guys all the way from there. They got a lot of past members, by the way, so this band has definitely seen quite a bit of turnover. So there you go, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed rocking here with me today. Thank you so much for joining and tuning in, man. Really appreciate that. If y'all enjoyed this one, please don't forget to like, subscribe. Check out the descriptions down below for other ways you can help the channel. And if you got any requests with the Kinks, man, let me know down in the comment section. That'd be really dope. And I'll see you guys on the next one, okay? Peace.